Well, I think I have no doubt that I got my basic moral sort of compass from Sunday school and my parents, as it were. And so, and I don't want to sort of, as it were, deny or hide any of that. But that has to do with where it comes from. And where an idea comes from doesn't settle the question whether it's right or not. So some of the moral ideas that I was raised with, I think, were incorrect. So the version of it I hold isn't exactly the version I was taught in Sunday school. I don't, for example, believe in the golden rule. I think that the golden rule is misframed. But I do feel that that's an important part of where I came from. How important religion should be as a source of ideas both about morality and about metaphysics, about what the world is like, about who made us, if anybody, and how the universe was made, and so on, of course depends on whether any religious claims are correct. Clearly, if the central claims of, say, Buddhist metaphysics are correct, then the Buddhist worldview is the correct view, and it should be the source of your views if you know that. Because of our rather poor epistemological situation, I don't think most of us are very well placed to decide what the correct metaphysical view is, which of the religious traditions is right about what, if anything. But people have to live with the views that they have. I think they should sustain them, subject them to some kind of analysis, reflection, perhaps even criticism. But still, even if you do that, you're going to end up with a view that is going to be different from the views of lots of other people, and you're going to have to live in a world where that's true, where lots of people have different views about these religious questions, and you're not likely in the course of a lifetime to be able to persuade any single person round to the same view as you have, and nor are you going to be able to come to consensus with them at some view in between your view and theirs. And so we have to learn to live in a world in which, because we're in a poor epistemological situation, because we're not well placed to find out the truth, we have to accept that other people will have views that are different from ours on some very important questions, and that there's not much we can do to come to agreement about that, though I think there is something we can do to try and understand other people's points of view and to learn from that. I think even the most sort of thoughtful and convinced atheist has things to learn from talking to people in religious traditions, whether or not she recognizes it, and vice versa. People in religious traditions, I think, have things to learn from each other and from non-religious people if they're willing to engage in the conversation. But if the conversation is guided by the thought that 3 weeks from now we'll come to agreement, then that's a mistake, and you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Thank you.